And Lee, hello.
Hi, Stephanie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good, good. Back for more acting, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Good, good. Hopefully we'll have a few others joining us. The class wasn't full, but we should have a few more joining. Um, I hope once people see this class and how fun it is, and really low pressure acting, um, hopefully more will join us. But I'm excited to do our second session of this class. So let's see. We're not going to wait too. Oh, there's people. I knew people would be here. Anna, hello.
Hello, Stephanie. How are you today?
I'm excellent. How are you?
I am excited to acting in
Ah,
your class.
me too. I've been looking forward to this all day. It's going to be fun. So glad you're here. And Gregors, hello.
Hi again.
Hello. You're going to love this class if you like pronunciation. It's a good one.
Well, I don't have too many choice if you talk about pronunciation.
I suppose not. But hopefully this is a fun way to practice. All right, so the idea is to improve pronunciation by acting, by performing scenes from a TV show. So first I'm going to give a little background on the TV show. You don't really need to be familiar with the show to benefit from this class. But if you like the show, it's a bonus. So we'll give some background on the show and on the episode. Then I'm going to assign you parts in advance before we watch the clip. That way you'll know who to really listen to and all that. So let's just get started. First, a little background. The TV show is Friends. I know Anna knows the show. Does anyone else know the show? I think Lee knows the show, definitely, from our last class at least.
From last class at least, as you said. Me.
Oh,
as
yes. Oh, yeah, that's right. You were there too. So, so now knows it good. Greg, do you know the show?
I know. I spent a month trying to watch all of the episodes.
Oh boy. So
Yeah.
you know it really well.
But I
Good. That's
watched
part of why I chose this show. Ross, Monica, Joey, and
Okay.
Phoebe.
Teacher, your sound is. We couldn't hear you. Can you
Oh.
repeat again? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Thanks for letting me know. Can you hear me okay now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we have Chandler, Rachel, Ross, Monica, Joey, and Phoebe. Those are the friends. This episode is the second episode, and I just have a quick summary. Do I have a volunteer to read this summary for us?
May I?
Please go ahead, Anna. Thank you.
Okay. The one with the sonogram at the end. Ross finds out his ex-wife, Carol, is pregnant, and he has to attend the sonogram along with Carol's lesbian life partner, Susan. Ugly naked guy gets a tight master. Ross and Monica's parents come for dinner, which stresses Monica out. Ross and Rachel console console Sorry, each other.
Console.
Yep,
Console.
console.
Thank you. Console each other. Rachel returns the ring to Barry, who is much less upset about the breakup than expected.
Great, thank you, Anna Carolina. All right, so this part really doesn't matter. We're not really doing that scene. But we are doing that first one. Thigh Master, we'll just do a quick Google Images because they will mention that, and it's kind of funny. This was a popular workout trend in the 80s or maybe early 90s. So you would put that between your knees and strengthen your thighs by opening and closing your legs. So that's a Thigh Master. Oops. All right, and that's the kind of basic idea what's happening in this episode. All right, we have 3 clips today. We may not have time to get through all of them. We're going to start with the clip called "Are We Still Talking About Sex?" And this scene has everyone, so there will be all 6 of you. Let's see, I'm going to take, I think Phoebe speaks the least, so I'm going to be Phoebe. Are we still 6 of us? Yes. I'll be Phoebe. Let's have, are we also equal genders? We are. How perfect. Anna, will you be Monica for this one?
Okay, but I thought I was the official Rachel.
You will be. You will be. We'll rotate turns a lot. But Monica speaks first. If you would do Monica this time around. Greg, will you do? We'll give you Joey. How about? Joey has 2 lines in this one. Phoebe, that's me. Rachel, Lee, you'll be Rachel in this one.
Sure.
Okay. Then back to Anna. Chandler, Mustafa. Yes. Wait. Oh no, one of us. Why did I?
Oh, okay. I will be Chancellor. I don't have any problem.
You're Chandler. I'm confused. Hang on though. Phoebe, do not all 6 of them speak?
We can spell it like maybe the first one for me, the second one for someone else.
Well, we can rotate, and we'll do more than one scene, so we'll give more speaking chances to
I
others.
don't have.
Yeah, now doesn't have a role, and I'm looking who is missing. Monica, Rachel,
Ross?
Phoebe, Ross. So, yeah, will you be Ross?
Okay.
Okay, great. Yeah, I don't know why I thought we were missing someone. Okay, everyone knows their role? All right, so before we act this out, we're just going to listen. So everyone open your YouTube app. First, we're just going to watch and listen. Then we'll take questions about vocabulary or confusing jokes, anything that's confusing. Then we'll do just a dry run through. We might watch the video again one more time. All right, so everyone's got their YouTube app open. Let's go to our first video. All right. So, uh-oh. The link is, oh, I haven't shared, my apologies. I need to share, I'm going to share the link to the Google Doc so that you can have the script as well. Okay, there's the link to the Google Doc. That also has the links to the YouTube videos, but you should be able to watch by opening the YouTube app when we do. We will watch again, so don't worry too much right now. We're going to watch it again. All right, but our next step, before we watch it again, we're just going to read it through one time, and then we'll go over the questions, confusing things. All right, so this is just our dry read-through, first read-through. So Anna, you'll begin as Monica when I say action. Everybody ready? Lights, camera, action.
What you guys don't understand is, for us, kissing is as important as any part of it.
Joey, Greg.
Sorry, I forgot my microphone. Yeah, right. You serious?
Oh, yeah.
Everything you need to know is in that first kiss.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think for us, kissing is pretty much like an opening act, you know? I mean, it's like the stand-up comedian you have to sit through before Pink Floyd comes out.
Yeah, and it's not that we don't like the comedian. It's that's not why we bought the ticket.
The problem is, though, after the concert's over, no matter how great the show was, you girls are always looking for the comedian again. You know, I mean, we are in the car, we are fighting traffic, basically just trying to stay awake.
Yeah, well, words of advice, bring back the comedian. Otherwise, next time you're gonna find yourself sitting at home listening to that album alone.
Are we still talking about sex?
Excellent. Okay, very nice, everyone. Great dry run. Let's go through the language and questions we have. So, any questions?
Why did he bring up Pink Floyd?
Yeah, so Pink Floyd, the band, must be a band that Chandler thinks is really fantastic. Let's just really quickly. Shouldn't assume that we all know who that is. Pink Floyd was a very popular band in the 60s, 70s. Pretty famous kind of psychedelic classic rock. So Chandler must really like that band because he's making an analogy between sex and a concert. And he's saying when you go to a concert, the best part is the main band. When you have sex, the best part is the sex. The thing that comes before it isn't important.
Oh, I see. Sorry, teacher, just a little bit. Okay, so you have to sit through before Pink Floyd comes out. So you have to sit through, like you have to wait. Or
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yeah, sit through is a phrasal verb, meaning like wait for something to be over. Something
okay.
you don't, that's boring, or you might sit through a lecture you don't want to be at. Or
Stephanie,
Yeah.
it's because for him to kiss is to sit through.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, he's saying kissing is just like boring, or it's something you have to sit through to get the good stuff. Great. Good questions, good clarifications. Good. All right, and then he says, and then they carry on this analogy, right, or this metaphor. So Ross, he says, it's not that we don't like the comedian. It's not that we don't like kissing. It's that that's not why we bought the ticket. The ticket to the concert. Or that's not what they're there for. All right. Other questions? Anything else?
I confused about the second one of Chandler. Can you explain more?
Yeah, it goes pretty deep, the analogy. So he's continuing this analogy. He's saying the problem with kissing, or after the concert's over, even if the concert was really good, the girls want to see the comedian again, even though that wasn't the good part. So the problem is that girls want the kissing, even though that's not the good part, after the concert's over. This part, I think, this is less clear to me. I think this has to do with when, a lot of times when you go to a concert, if you drive to the concert, when you leave the concert, you get stuck in traffic because everybody is leaving at the same time. So you're tired, the concert's over, and you have to sit and fight traffic. So it's not pleasant.
Okay.
I think it is accurate.
So what, the analogy or the...
The analogy.
That's funny. Yeah, he's basically saying that the kissing part is boring for the guys after sex. Good. So then, is this clear? Rachel's last joke here? All right. Any other questions? All right, and we have someone has joined us. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine.
All right. And what's your name?
Ahmed.
Ahmed. Okay. Welcome, Ahmed.
No, thank you.
All right. We are in the middle of this scene, and we're going to watch it again. Now that, Ahmed, you're going to be Phoebe, okay?
Phoebe, okay.
Yep, she has one line in this one. We're going to watch it again, so we'll watch it one more time, and then we'll probably read it 2 more times, just to really get at the pronunciation. So everyone, now click on the YouTube app, open the YouTube app, and we'll watch the clip one more time. Play. All right. All right. So that's our second watching. Hopefully we were able to watch our parts a little more. We're going now. We've read it once. That was just a read through. Now is when we start acting. So we're going to read it through one more time. You're going to try your best to say your line like the actors. And then I'm going to give some feedback, some pronunciation feedback, and then we'll do it one more time, our final performance. All right, so let's get ready. Here we go. Lights, camera, action.
What you guys don't understand is, for us, kissing is as important as any part of it.
Yeah, right. You serious?
Oh, yeah.
Everything you need to know is in that first kiss.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think for us, kissing is pretty much like an opening act, you know? I mean, it is like the stand-up comedian you have to sit through before Pink Fuzz comes out.
Yeah, and it's not that we don't like to the comedian. It's that's not why we bought the ticket.
The problem is, though, after the concert is over, no matter how great the show was, you girls are always looking for the comedian again. You know, I mean, we are in the car, we are fighting traffic, basically just trying to stay awake.
Yeah, wow. Work over fast. Bring back that comedian. Otherwise, next time you're gonna find yourself sitting at home listening to the album alone.
Are we still talking about sex?
And scene. Very nice, my actors. I'm pleased. But I am the director, and I am going to give some direction as well before our final performance. So I'm going to go through line by line and just give some tips for making it sound a little more fluent, a little more native-like. All right, so our first line. What you guys don't understand is, for us, kissing is as important as any part of it. So this one, Anna, my tips are I want you to pause a little bit longer around this. So just hold that pause a little bit longer. And then this is going to be your key word. This word gets more stress than the rest of the words in the sentence. Kissing is as important as any part of it. All right, you want to try that line once with those changes?
What you guys don't understand is, for us, kissing is as important as any part of it.
Nice, nice. Good pauses there. Sounded really good. And good kind of upward intonation. For us, all right, nice. The next line, we have two separate emotions happening here. So we're going to have two intonation patterns. This first line of Joey's, he's kind of blowing this off, right? Or he's not taking this seriously. So he says, yeah, right. Yeah, right. Kind of loud. Both of them get stress. But then he's uncertain. He's like, oh, wait, maybe they're serious. So his voice changes, and he...
We cannot hear you, teacher. Can you hear us, Anna?
All right. So, Greg,
okay, no, it's okay.
Greg, will you try that for us?
Yeah, right. You serious?
Oh, nice. Very nice. High pitch there. That sounded great. I'm sorry, Ahmed. Your line isn't very much, and you did it perfectly. I don't really have much coaching on that, but I'll say it once anyway. Oh, yeah. Go ahead and say it like that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nailed it. Very good. Great. All right. Lee, with your line here, this preposition to is going to be shortened. Just a t sound. Everything you need to know is in that first kiss. Okay, so I want you to really blend those together as if they're one word. Everything you need to know is in that first kiss.
Sure. Everything you need to know is in that first kiss.
Good, good. These two even come together a little more too if you want. Is in.
Okay.
Good,
Everything
great.
you need to know is in that first kiss.
Oh, beautiful. That sounded great. Wonderful. Let's see. This word could mean a lot of different things in different tones. In this case, she's agreeing. Simple meaning. Absolutely. Stress falls on that third syllable. Absolutely. Go ahead, Anna.
Absolutely.
Great. Great. Pretty easy line there. All right. Chandler's got the hardest spot in this clip.
I hope I did at least 50%.
You did. You did a nice job. You did a nice job with it. Some of the reductions are already there, like, you know. So good job with that. That's going to be at a high intonation like that, you know. But what I want you to do with the rest of it is actually slow down. So at these pauses, I want you to pause for a full second. You might even count 1,000. Yeah, I think for us, 1,000. Kissing is pretty much like an opening act, 1,000. You know? I mean, it's like the stand-up comedian you have to sit through before Pink Floyd comes out.
What did you say to her? Sorry, like 1,000 or what?
Yeah, so this is something when we teach kids to count seconds, we tell them that it takes 1 second to say the words 1,000.
Okay.
So that's what I was kind of muttering under my breath.
Yeah.
It'll feel long to you, but it'll sound really good. So whenever there's a comma, try that. And then the one other thing, reduce that preposition to sit through before Pink Floyd comes out. All right, give that a try.
Okay. Yeah, I think for us, kissing is pretty much like an opening act. You know, I mean, it's like the stand-up comedian you haven't sit through before Pink Floyd comes out.
Great. Just two little things. Go really high with this, you know?
You know?
Good. This question is just asking for agreement from the others, and for some reason we say it really high. And what might feel silly to you sounds good to a native listener.
Okay.
Great, yeah, highlight that, and then really join these two together to sit through.
To sit through.
Yeah.
Okay, to sit through.
Great,
Okay.
that sounds good. Wonderful.
So, teacher, once again, like, yeah, I think for us, kissing is pretty much like an opening act. You know, I mean, it's like the stand-up comedian you haven't sit through before Pink Floyd comes out.
Great. Sounds good. Much better. It sounds really great. All right, back to Ross for Ross's line. He stutters a lot, and we see that by this repetition. You did a nice job with that. What can we coach on this line? I guess intonation. He's feeling a little bit ashamed towards the end, or maybe rethinking what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
So his intonation just gets a little lower and slower. And that's not why we bought the ticket. Go ahead and give that line a try. Now.
Yes. Yeah, and it's not that we don't like the comedian. It's that's not why we bought the ticket.
Good.
I don't know how to change the.
Yeah, I think this is pretty straightforward sentence. All the reductions, are there in contraction form. I guess the one thing I would say is the vowel in bought. Open it up a little more. Bought.
Bought.
Yeah.
We bought.
All right. You're lucky. You got a good, easy line. All right. Back to Chandler. I think same advice. Just try reading this line with those pauses at the commas. And the really high, you know?
Okay. The problem is, though, after the concert's over, no matter how great the show was, you girls are always looking for the comedian again. You know, I mean, we are in the car, we are fighting traffic, basically just trying to stay awake.
Nice. Really good pauses. The pauses are really great, sounding good. Feel free to go even higher with, you know? But it sounds good. All right, Rachel's last line here. Yeah, well, word of advice, bring back the comedian. Otherwise, next time, you're going to find yourself sitting at home listening to that album alone. This sentence is also pretty clear, so I guess what I'd look for is pausing at those commas and really drop your intonation for alone. She's putting really special emphasis on that to make fun of him or to joke. So really go emphasize it by lengthening it and saying it low. Alone. Give that a try, Lee.
Okay. Yeah, well, word of advice. Bring back the comedian, otherwise next time you're gonna find yourself sitting at home, listen to that album alone.
Nice. Good. Good on alone there. Sounds good. All right, you can go even lower too. Sounds great. Last line, Greg's line. It looks simple. It's not so simple.
Yeah.
Right.
Pretend that I didn't listen.
Good. Yes. So and he's confused here. So he's got this confused tone. And we also have a question that starts with a function word. So sometimes we want to stress this, but we shouldn't. He barely says are. So this sounds kind of like, are we still talking about sex? Are we still talking about sex? Are we still talking about sex? We barely pronounce that R. So just do a little schwa sound and really start with we. Give that a try.
Are we still talking about sex?
Good. Try.
Okay, I try to.
I want you to try it without R at all. Try just.
We still talk. Okay, just a second. Are we still talking about sex?
Good. Sounds pretty good. Another way to reduce it might be to think about even taking out the R. Are we still talking about sex?
Are we still talking about sex?
Ooh, nailed it. Very good. That sounded great. All right. I think we're all ready. Is everyone ready? You've got your parts down. You know how to pronounce them. Here we go. Our final performance. Lights, camera, action.
What you don't guys don't understand is, for us, kissing is as important as any part of it.
Yeah, right. You serious?
Oh, yeah.
Everything you need to know is in that first kiss.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think for us, kissing is pretty much like an opening act. You know, I mean, it's like the stand-up comedian you have to sit through before your pinky floats comes out.
Yeah, and it's not that we don't like the comedian. It's that's not we are. We bought the ticket.
The problem is, though, after the concert's over, no matter how great the show was, you girls are always looking for the comedian again. You know, I mean, we're in the car, we're in fighting traffic, basically just trying to stay awake.
Yeah, wow, what advice. Bring back the comedian, otherwise next time you're gonna find yourself sitting at home listening to that album alone.
Are we still talking about sex?
Excellent scene. Very nice. That sounded great. I wish I could record and you'd hear the difference between the first and the third reading. Great job, everyone. Any final questions or comments on that scene? All right. Let's continue. We're going to do a new scene. We're going to get some new roles, mix it up so we get some different speaking. This scene is from the same episode, a little later in the episode, and there are only 4 characters, I believe. So what we're going to do, let's keep the same roles as much as we can, except we might switch Chandler. Yeah. And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna break into 2 groups, okay? We're gonna perform this one twice. Yeah. So we have Monica, Joey, Chandler, Phoebe. We're gonna have 2 of each. Okay. How's this gonna work? Group 1. Anna, Greg, Lee, Mustafa. Group 2. Now, Ahmed, me, and Greg. Greg, do you want to do it twice?
Yes, I want to do it.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you. So those are the 2 groups. So Anna, you are Monica. Lee, you are Phoebe. Greg, you are Chandler. Mustafa, you are Joey. Okay? And then in group 2, Greg, you're still Chandler. Now you'll be Monica. And Ahmed, you'll be Joey. And I'll be Phoebe. Or Ahmed, do you want Phoebe? She speaks more.
It's okay.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to choose Ahmed. You're going to be Phoebe. I'm Joey.
Okay.
Okay. I hope everyone remembers that. I don't know if I remember it. But that's okay. So those are the roles. Let's watch this scene. This scene takes place in Monica and Rachel's apartment. And the 4 of us are watching Three's Company. Three's Company was a TV show in the 70s where a man lived with 2 female roommates. And so that's what Three's Company is. All right, let's watch that scene. I'm going to copy that link. Oops, no. All right, let's go back to the YouTube app. Everyone open the YouTube app. We're watching the scene 2, which is called I Wish I Was Dead. Oops, enter. All right. Kind of a silly scene. So Monica is kind of flustered or stressed because her parents are coming. All right. We're going to do questions first. We're not going to do a dry read through because the numbers don't work out that way. Let's do questions first. What questions do you have about that clip? Or maybe, you know what, let's do a read through first. Help us get more familiar with the language. So group 1, you're going to go first. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, lights, camera, action.
Oh, I think this is the episode of Three's Company where there is some kind of misunderstanding.
Then I've already seen this one.
I truth that?
Yeah, sorry, the swallow slowed me down.
Whose little ball of paper it is?
Oh, that will be mine. See, I wrote a note to myself, and then I realized I didn't need the note, so bailed it up, and now I wish I was dead.
She's already flood that pillow. Monica, you know you already flood, but it's fine.
Look, I'm sorry guys. I just don't want to give them any more ammunition than they already have.
Yes, and we all know how cruel a parent can be about the flatness of a child's pillow.
Monica, Monica, you're scaring me. I mean, you're like out childish and truly, and not in a good way.
Yeah, calm down. You don't see Ross getting all chaotic and twirly every time they come.
That's because as far as my parents are concerned, Hoss can do no wrong. You see, he's a prince. Apparently, they had some big ceremony before I was born.
Ew, I don't know how to pronounce.
Say, ew, 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 ew.
Ew, 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 ew.
What?
Okay, ugly naked guy got a tight master. Yum.
Yeah.
Great, really nice. Thank you, Group 1. Thank you for our first read through there. Great job. I'm going to do feedback in a minute, but let's give Group 2 a chance. So Group 2 is now Ahmed, Greg, and me. Yeah, now is Monica. Ahmed is Phoebe. I am Joey, and Greg, you're Chandler again.
Okay.
Okay, lights, camera, action.
Oh, this is the episode of Three's Company where there's some kind of misunderstanding.
Then I've already seen this one.
Are you sure with that?
Yeah, sorry, the swallowing slowed me down.
Whose little ball of paper is this?
Oh, that will be mine. See, I wrote a note to myself, and then I realized I didn't need the note, so I bailed it up, and now I wish I was dead.
She's already forfeited the pillow. Monica, you know you've already forfeited. But it's fine.
Look, I'm sorry guys, I just don't want to give them any more ammunition than they already have.
Yes, and we all know how cruel and a parent can be about the flatness of a child's pillow.
Monica, hi, Monica, you're scaring me. I mean, you're like all chaotic and twirly, and not in a good way.
Yeah, calm down. You don't see Ross getting all chaotic and twirly every time they come.
That's because as far as my parents are concerned, Ross can do not wrong. You see, he's the prince. Apparently, they had some big ceremony before I was born.
Ew, 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 ew.
What?
Ugly naked cat got a tight master.
Just in case you need a visual, remember this is the thigh master, but using it is an ugly naked man.
I must.
All right, very funny. Nice work, group 2 as well. Let's look through. I'm just going to highlight some of the most important things in the lines, and then we're going to hopefully watch one. Well, did we hopefully watch one more time? We only watched this once. I just want to point out a couple of things. This one, let's see, nothing really special here, except that he is being sarcastic here. In this episode, every episode, there was a misunderstanding. It's not reflected in his tone, but anyhow. This one, so this is a little joke, right? Because of all the episodes have a misunderstanding. She goes, oh, then I've already seen this one. This line, I want us to put stress on seen, and we say this in a pretty high tone. Phoebe is kind of a silly, airhead, flighty weirdo, and she's a happy type person, so she speaks in a higher voice. So this might sound like, then I've already seen this one. This sentence just goes really fast. It's mostly function words. Are you through with that? So stress will really fall on that through. This is sarcastic. This is my...
And teacher, what does that mean? Like, are you through with that? Like, are you catch up?
Finished.
What?
It means,
okay.
yeah. Oh, great question. I didn't even think of that. Yeah. That must be so confusing. It does mean, are you finished with that?
Okay.
Great. Good. Let's see. The swallowing slowed me down. This line is sarcastic, so there's actually not much intonation here. Again, Monica's frazzled. Whose little ball of paper is this? She might stress, is this little? One note on this, balled it up. Just means he rolled it into a ball. Balled it up, balled it up. Might sound like ball dit up, ball dit up. Let's see, Phoebe's next line. Phoebe, I really want to hear more of a high-pitched intonation, especially here at, it's fine, it's fine. Right? She sees that Monica is not happy, and so she stops herself and says, oh, it's fine. It's going to be in a really high pitch. Next line is pretty straightforward. We see the reduction there. Want to is reduced as wanna. This line, this is the line I want to talk about. Chandler's line here, this is sarcastic, so he says it in a very flat tone. So his voice does not rise really high and fall really low like a normal sentence. This is read much more monotone. Yes, and we all know how cruel a parent can be about the flatness of a child's pillow.
And I didn't get it. I don't know.
We might actually, we do stress, as I was reading it, there are two places we're really going to stress. It's going to be all and flatness. Yes, and we all know how cruel a parent can be about the flatness of a child's pillow.
Flatness. What does mean, teacher? I cannot get it.
Yeah, he's kind of making fun of Monica's stress, right? Monica's parents are coming to visit, and she is stressed to the point where she's fluffing up pillows. So he's kind of making fun of her, saying, oh yeah, parents are really worried about how fluffy your pillow is. Good question. Yeah, so you will notice a different tone with that line because of the sarcasm. Last thing, this word comes to us from Greek. And Greek words, the CH is pronounced k. So this word is chaotic. Chaotic. All right, I think that's about it. We're short on time, but I think we can squeeze in one more viewing and one more performance. So everyone, please open your YouTube app one more time. Here we go. All right. So there you got to listen one more time. This really is a funny clip. All right. So this will be our final performance. Any questions before our final performance?
Teacher, just one question.
Yeah.
Who's Ross?
Oh, Ross is the... Let me pull him up again. Ross is Monica's brother, and oh, that's funny that he's still the #1 hit. Monica's brother, and he has a crush on Rachel at this point.
Okay.
Good question. Is he's in this scene? He has one line, right? Yeah, he's. Oh no, he's not in.
I got the idea, teacher. Thank
Oh,
you.
that's right. Okay, yeah, sorry. He's one of the other main characters, and Monica's brother. Yeah, great question. All right, here we go. Final performance. Group 1, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, lights, camera.
No. Please, could you scroll up?
Oh yeah, we're not on the right spot. There we go. Okay, here we go. Lights, camera, action.
Oh, I think this is the episode of Three's Company where there's some kind of misunderstanding.
Then I already sent this one.
Are you sure of that?
Yeah, sorry, the swallow slowed me down.
Whose little ball of paper is this?
Oh, that will be mine. See, I wrote a note to myself, and then I realized I didn't need the note, so I batted it up, and now I wish I was dead.
She's already flipped that pillow. Monica, you know, you already flipped, but it's fine.
Look, I'm sorry, guys. I just don't want to give them any more ammunition. They already have.
Yes, and we all know how cruel a parent can be about the flatness of a child's pillow.
Monica, hi. Monica, you're scaring me. I mean, you're like all chaotic and trolly, and not in a good way.
Yeah, calm down. You don't see Ross getting all chaotic and twirly every time they come.
That's because, as far as my parents are concerned, Ross can do no wrong. You see, he's the prince. Apparently, they had some big ceremony before I was born.
Hello? Okay.
I think the teacher, she dropped out, the teacher. I think so. Yeah, she dropped out. Oh.
I think we are alone here.
Anna, can you hear me? Lee, Gorgios.
Yes, I
Okay.
can hear you guys. But where's Stephanie? Where's the teacher?
I don't know. I just have one question, guys. Like, I didn't understand when she said like Phoebe. She already fulfilled that below. What that mean? Fulfilled. Anyone know? That pillow. She fulfilled that pillow.
I think to arrange the pillow to make it straight. I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, because when we saw the movie, she was trying to fix the pillow, and she hit it to try to arrange the sponge inside.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, I think you're alone here. See you guys.
Okay, thanks, guys. Bye bye.
See ya.
Oh, okay. You kicked me off. Sorry, everyone. Join me next time. It was really weird because I could hear you all. Like my Google Chrome froze, but I could still hear you all. But you couldn't hear me. Anyway. Sorry, everyone. Very nice acting. We'll be back with future classes. Bye-bye.